Okay, so after we made the decision that we were going to actually build a wall here, then the question was, what are we going to use it for, and kind of how's that going to flow into the rest of the room? I was lucky enough to spend some time this year in Bentonville, Arkansas. I went to the Crystal Bridges Museum there, and they have a restored Frank Lloyd Wright house. The Bachman-Wilson house is there. And so I got to tour that this year, and I was really inspired by the space. Really liked the nature of the integrated furniture, and especially the long bench feature, sort of the bookshelves above it. That's a feature of a lot of mid-century houses, and of Frank Lloyd Wright in particular. And I really wanted to emulate that up here. We also had the additional concern, which was that we wanted to be able to have some storage up here that was very low profile. And the way we built these benches actually accomplishes sort of both of those two things. This wall is built out of oak plywood, and then the shelves themselves are oak. Actually, the rail system is just from Home Depot. There's nothing very fancy about that. I spaced out the rails to precisely allow for 8-foot spans of wood to fit on this with enough support to be able to hold the art and the books that you see on top of it. The benches themselves are a design that I came up with, and they use on the inside they use a piano hinge here that allows for storage on the inside, and we've got linens and things like that in there. We were actually able to purchase the cushions that you see aftermarket. Didn't have to get something made custom. We purchased them from a company called Ballard Design, and they are actually just gray sunbrella fabric, so they should last indefinitely. And then we carried that entire plywood theme over through the fireplace when we decided to do this, and I actually rebuilt the fireplace. It used to be sort of shiny gold, and we rebuilt the fireplace using, again, pieces of oak. And I painted it black and just refaced it essentially, and it's a gas fireplace. And that kind of covers this wall in terms of the design inspiration behind what we were trying to do there. And I really like the way that it flows from the door through the wall through the fireplace. It kind of feels like one solid piece at a certain level. And it could be sort of overwhelming with that amount of plywood, but given the way we've decorated, I think with the cushions and the art and the books on top of it, I think it really provides a nice sort of grounding counterpoint to all the natural light that comes in most of the day from these windows on this side.